With each stroke, little by little, Richmond is becoming Ed Trask's canvas. The celebrated artist makes his mark high above the ground. It must run in the family.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Many moons ago, 50 years to be exact, people on Earth looked to the heavens.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
238,000 miles away, Neil Armstrong stepped into history.
There you go.
One of the most nervous people on Earth just might have been Ed's father, Newell.
Everybody was holding their breath. I mean, this was an amazing event that you were waiting days for.
Dr. Newell Trask was an astrogeologist working for NASA.
That's him right here at 4:29.
The MIT grad dedicated his life to mapping the moon before Apollo 11.
It was everything to him.
The flight of Apollo 11.
July 20th, 1969.
People in the green room, everybody was having that moment with one of the most trusted news anchors ever. And my father was as well.
Here is Newell Trask.
Dr. Trask joined legendary CBS anchor Walter Cronkite, watching as the Eagle landed.
My father talks about, when they were listening, Cronkite, all of them are sitting there, they're not breathing.
Up to that point, no one, not even the experts, knew what would happen.
I think we take for granted something that monumental and all of the work that it took just to get there.
Dr. Trask was inches away from Cronkite when one small step took the breath of the most trusted man in America.
What?
The late Dr. Trask would work on all of the following Apollo missions.
That's him right here talking to Cronkite right before it happens. There was more to just what he was doing on the moon program with Apollo 11. I think he was a great model of an amazing man.
Despite his father's prominent role in NASA, Ed Trask never heard his humble dad brag about his accomplishments.
And it was until I started getting older, I really wanted to know, my gosh, he had such an impact on the space program. And he always wanted to stay in the background. It was lovely.
July 1969.
We are 1/2 century removed from what is arguably man's greatest achievement.
There's a new excitement that's really come about from this anniversary, and I think he would feel wonderful about that.
Ed Trask hopes people remember the unsung heroes who created a master stroke on the moon.
It's so inspiring to not just look back, but to live a life knowing that my father was part of this. So I'm a very lucky human being.
Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is.
During his long and storied career, Newell Trask studied the moon and planets and authored more than 30 maps and reports. But his son Ed says the highlight was that day on July 20th, 1969, when he helped put the first man on the moon. Mr. Trask passed away in 2017. I'm Greg McQuaid, CBS 6 News. Appearances can be deceiving, but if you scratch beneath the surface, you'll find something unique about every person you meet. All you have to do is ask.
I Have a Story, Friday at 11.